Illinois Congressman Raja Krishnamoorthi is back from a controversial trip to Taiwan with House Speaker Nancy Pelosi.
They visited last week, a visit that drew outrage from officials in China. Let's get the latest now from our political reporter, Marianne Ahern, this afternoon. Marianne.
Hello to both of you. After the trip to Taiwan last week, China launched 11 ballistic missiles around the island. There is concern this trip might threaten the relationship between China and the U.S.
There are certain pieces of information and certain talks that you can't have over Zoom. And you have to go in person and you have to talk to people. And sometimes it's very sensitive information that you're discussing.
Suburban Congressman Raja Krishnamoorthi defended the congressional visit last week, led by House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, to Taiwan. President Biden said the trip was not a good idea, but there was bipartisan congressional support. China immediately condemned the high-profile visit and conducted military exercises to protest.
I think it's an unfortunate and reckless series of exercises.
With concerns that what happened in Ukraine could happen in Taiwan, Krishnamoorthi says the in-person visit was important to show U.S. support for human rights and the democratic process.
In the world, there's a real competition, you could say, between autocracies and democracies. Authoritarian dictators who, basically think that the only way to govern is by suppressing human rights, by using force to change borders and to get their way with other countries.
Not just Taiwan. The congressional visit included Singapore, South Korea, and Japan. There, they met with former Chicago mayor, now U.S. Ambassador Rahm Emanuel.
I think that he probably misses Chicago, but I think he is enjoying his new role. And I think that given his connections with the prime minister, as well as other leaders of Japan, I think it's really important for us to have someone like him.
This trip was to take place in April, but COVID prevented them from traveling then. Speaker Pelosi is the most high-profile member of Congress to travel to Taiwan in more than 20 years. Marianne Ahern, NBC5 News.